So this is me making prepping things I'm going to need for my egusi soup, efo riro, and fried rice. So I've got my chicken here, I've got the beef here and some beef mix, and then the fish, and I'm just beginning to prep everything that I'm going to use in terms of livestock. And so for the beef, we're keeping it simple. We are putting some cubes of Maggi. I think here I've got about 1 cube of Maggi of Knorr beef. Sorry about that, Knorr beef, and I've got just salt in it, and I'll be adding some mixture of onion, ginger, and garlic paste to the beef. And to the chicken, just the chicken, Knorr chicken, thyme, paprika. I've got here the salt, a bit of salt to taste. It depends on how much you want, and we're just keeping it simple with some curry powder. And then for the fish, like I said, we are using Maggi, just a pinch of salt. And for everything, I'm going to be adding the paste of onion, garlic, and ginger. Usually what I do, is to blend my onion, garlic, and ginger into a bowl, and then put teaspoons or tablespoons in my beef or fish, depending on how much I want the flavor to be. So I'm going to be transferring some of these. I've made this entire bowl for the egusi and also the efo riro, and that will be what I'll be using to make my meal. So what we'll do now is that we'll cover the chicken, cover the beef on a low heat, and allow it to steam and produce its own juice, to cook in its own juice, for it to absorb most of the ingredients that have been added to it. And for the fish also, do the same process, allow it to steam for a while, and then we add just a bit of water into all when they've steamed for a while. It's very important that one washes the beef and every ingredient that one will be using thoroughly before commencing any form of cooking, to reduce bacteria. And the surfaces that one will be using is clean enough to prevent any form of infection. We don't want anybody eating our food and running to the toilet, so as much as possible we're trying to be clean about it, ensuring that all surfaces are clean, and we wash our hands in between. So I've covered it now. I'll be covering it for up to 15 minutes on low heat. Then I'll come back to check it and stir together. You can see how much of juice we got from the meat, and it's still on low heat. So it's always good not to add water so that the meat or the beef and the chicken can absorb the juice very well. So we'll leave it again and increase we'll increase a bit, just so it can start to boil, because it's steamed a bit. And then we add a bit of water to our fish just to steam our fish, and fry it later, because you can use it without frying it, but would fry later. And to our fish stock later, we are going to add the dry catfish to also absorb the stock of the fish.